Listen to Iron BIBY's story.
In Africa, and perhaps in the whole world. He can lift cars like this, heavy stones like this, and even people as they wear feathers. He is so big that his arm alone is wider than a normal human's waist. But despite of his huge size and his 180 kilograms, he can still do backflips like a dancer. Today, he holds multiple world strength records, and he is a hero for his entire continent. But this wasn't always the case, because not too long ago, people bullied him for being overweight.
While being a kid, I didn't know I was going to be a great athlete because I was overweight. People used to make fun of me. I wasn't happy with myself.
So how did this man overcome the bullying? And how strong did he get? Sheikh Sanu, better known as Iron BIBY, was born in Burkina Faso, and ever since he was a baby, he was unusually big. So much so that he weighed 5 kilograms at birth. That's double the weight of a normal baby. And because of his unusually large body, he was always bullied at school. Kids called him names, they laughed at him, and they said he was fat.
So they used to make fun of me, like they call me fat. So it's really hard.
And when he grew up, the bullying got even worse because kids would make fun of him for trying to exercise. You see, despite being overweight, BIBY always wanted to be an athlete. At first, he tried to be a sprinter, but every time he'd run, boys would make fun of him because his body would wobble. And when he tried gymnastics, they made exaggerated noises every time his body hit the mat. At this point, BIBY was sad and hated himself, but then something unexpected happened. One day, an older boy was bullying him. BIBY told him to stop and leave him alone, but the boy wouldn't listen, so BIBY pushed him away, and the boy flew across the room, making everybody shocked. That day, BIBY discovered his true strength and began using the pain of being bullied as a motivation to become stronger. He started exercising at home, at the gym, and even while it was raining.
I do not care if it's raining, it's snowing, I will still do my workout.
BIBY became so strong that soon he was competing against the strongest men in the world. But there was one more thing he needed to learn before becoming the strongest man in Africa: to overcome failure. BIBY wanted to break a world record to be known as one of the world's strongest men. But every time he tried, he failed over and over and over again. But guess what? BIBY had already learned his lesson to never give up.
I wish I can have another go. I want to do it again.
And when the world gave him one more chance, he did what he does best: lifting heavy weights over his head.
Here we go. Iron BIBY. Fighting that bar. Iron BIBY. The world record is crushed by Burkina Faso's own Mr. Iron BIBY.
Iron BIBY went from being fat shamed to being the world record holder of the log lift with 229 kilograms and axle press with 217 kilograms. He is living proof that we can turn our weaknesses into our strengths.